in the first matchup of SCS number 152. We are getting started a little bit early here. At least for the stream, it's starting a little bit early, so we have not had a chance to review any of the builds going into this matchup, as our first matchup will be on Battle of the Dunes. Battle of the Dunes is a very dusty, duney map, wide open, sniper's paradise in a sense. If you like sniping, this is your map. Very few places to hide, very few places to take cover. There are a few things, but let's go ahead and take care of the ship callouts. Ship number 1 is the Fancy Pendulum. It is piloted by Dementio. It is a Hades Mobula with double Artemis on the bottom, Gat and Carronade on the wings. Very interesting to see a Carronade on the wings. Ship number 2 is the Pretado, piloted by Spudnik, a Watchafish with double-side Caro. Ship number 3 is Yield Derpwagon, piloted by Xedeon. We have an Artemis up front. We have a mine launcher and a Seraph Tempest missile launcher on the side. I believe this is the debut of the Tempest missile launcher here today. And then we have a Hades and an Artemis on the other side. And ship number 4 is the Reborn, piloted by Sunstrom. It is a Hades Mobula with double Artemis on the bottom and a Gatling and a Flare on the wings. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe this is the debut of the Tempest missile launcher in SCS. I could be wrong. I know the Shrike debuted last week, if memory serves me correct. I don't believe we saw Tempest last week, though. I know we didn't see it 2 weeks ago. So if this is the debut, we will certainly see what it's capable of here today. As the Pretado has the Derp Wagon locked down, but they break their own hull there. They break their own hull. Right now, we are trying to keep an eye on both 1v1s. Looks like Reborn might be backing up the truck here. But Pretado is pretty much having their way, except for the part where they're not, and they're hull broken and balloon broken. I was going to say they were having their way. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this action over here, as we have Pretado and Derpwagon going at it. Two Mobulas going at it. We'll back it up just a little bit as the hull breaks could be imminent on either side here. Mine launcher missing there. Both red ships in a bit of trouble here. The Fancy Pendulum's in trouble here. Hull break on them. Hull break on the Reborn as well. This could get interesting. Pretado might be doubling back for the Reborn here. Pretado apparently is moving back for the Reborn. Reborn trying to close that distance here. Let's keep an eye on the Pendulum. Let's keep an eye on the Reborn. Both Mobulas in arming time of each other. Pretado moving in on the flank with the Watcha. Watcha going out, disabling 2 engines. 3 guns down on the Reborn. Looks like a ram is in play here. Yes, the Pretado with a ram. That should be a kill. One more tap should do it. There it is. Red on the board, 1-0. They have first blood. Fancy Pendulum still hull broken. They are hurting right now. They are bruised. They are battered. That is not a scratch on the paint job. That is a dent in the fender right there. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe that whole passenger side's caved in as Fancy Pendulum desperately trying to get under the Yield Derp Wagon. Not successful so far as that Hades is still in arc. They are still taking those hull shots. They are still hull broken now with about 3 minutes gone by in this first matchup. Watch going out on the Yield Derp Wagon. However, will they pick up? No, they actually do pick up a couple guns there. There's the hull break, and a Yield Derp Wagon with a 1v2 gets a kill there. That could be a very important kill moving forward. We'll keep an eye on that as the Pretado unable to assist his ally Yield Derp Wagon. Those engineers doing a fantastic job keeping that ship alive. Pretado deciding to take out 4 guns and exit stage left. Probably for the best right now. They need to get away. Of course, this is Dunes. There's nowhere to hide. Absolutely nowhere to hide, just places to run. And places to run, I mean places you can get shot. Pretado knows this. They are still moving back. They are backing up that truck. Meanwhile, Fancy Pendulum's back in play here. We'll actually keep an eye on the Pretado. That armor's doing okay there, folks. That armor is doing okay. It's tied 1-1. Red with first blood so far. Red with first blood. That means they will have the advantage. If there is a tie at the end of regulation, they will win this matchup and move on in the tournament. Remember, this is double elimination, so even if you lose this matchup, you are not eliminated from the tournament. You can very easily come back from the road to redemption. A lot of teams have come back from the road to redemption to win a Sunday community skirmish. So not all hope is lost if you lose a matchup like this. You can come back later. You can win it all. Right now, though, we have a bit of a split push here. It looks like Red's starting to split up here. Reborn's heading for the ribs. Let's keep an eye on the Reborn as the Death Storm has rolled in. There is that impending Dust Storm right there as Reborn has decided they want no part of that Dust Storm. Let's keep an eye on the map as it looks like both blue ships heading for the ribs. That would definitely be advantage blue as long as they can hold on to the ribs. However, let's see what Red does about this. The Predtado could be an interesting play here. They do have hard cover to move in as well, so advantage and disadvantage. Looks like they're going to try to go for the Mobula before the Predtado can get in the door. However, that plan is about to be busted as Predtado is moving in. They're moving in on the Yield Derp Wagon. That should be a Hwacha any second. There's the Hwacha right into the Yield Derp Wagon. Should be a Ram right there, too. Right in the balloon. The rest of the Hwacha going in as well. Oh, very bad spot for the Yield Derp Wagon. Very bad spot. Are they going to do a blow-by and go for the Reborn? Are they going to do a blow-by? No, they're going to use the ribs as cover. Very good job by the Predtado. Very good job by the Predtado. They're going to just go for the Yield Derp Wagon. Pendulum should be turning for him. So Blue's strategy turning against them as the ribs now favoring Red. Red with enough hard cover to use there. They're trying to pull the Reborn out of cover. They do so, however, there's a hull break on the Pendulum. Looks like Yield Derp Wagon's using some stamina arcs right there to get the Pendulum. Blue now has advantage with the hull break on the Pendulum. Pendulum down to about 35% perma. They're not doing too well right now. They're trying to dive. Reborn definitely with the advantage right now. Predtado has to re-engage, except they're not going to be in time. That's going to be another hull break. There's going to be another hull break there. Pendulum should go down any second. Predtado needs a kill right now if Red wants to win this engagement. However, it looks like Reborn is going for the Predtado. There's a hull break on the Predtado. They will not be able to get that aggressive now. They still have about 55% perma. They can still ram with that much perma. They can still take risks, but they need to be very careful. Here comes the Dust Storm. They're turning. That seemed to be an ill-timed turn right there as the Reborn now moving in for the Pendulum. Let's keep an eye on this action right here as this could be an imminent kill right here. Pendulum down to about 50% armor. That armor goes down. That's a kill. Predtado also hull broken. Pendulum should go down any second. There they go. Pendulum's down. Predtado down a balloon. They are not doing too good right now. They are dropping like a rock right now. They are almost at the bottom of the map. Yield Derp Wagon putting some mines out. That's a little too far with that mine. Little bit too far. That one might be a good one. Yes, it is. Predtado almost hull broken. Predtado almost balloon broken, and the mine balloon actually acting as some cover for the Predtado, for the Yield Derp Wagon, as some of that hits the balloon of that mine. Predtado, though, not quite going to run just yet. They're going to try to use hard cover here. Try to get the Pendulum in the door. Are they going to hold out, though? I don't think they're going to hold out here. I think that's going to be a hull break. I think this is going to be a kill. I think this is going to be a kill here. Predtado gets that armor back up. No harm, no foul on that perma. 12 minutes remaining in the match. Let's look at this from Blue's perspective. Predtado trying to hydro out of dodge there. And it looks like they might have done so. They look like, yeah, they've got enough height there. They've got enough height there to avoid that Hades. Blue deciding to stay low right now. So they get Pendulum in the door, but at what cost? At what cost? Reborn now starting to rise. Yield Derp Wagon starting to rise. They're rising very, very slowly. They have a feeling they know. I think they know where Pendulum is. In fact, from that Junker, I know exactly where he is. And yeah, now they know where he is. Those shots will tell you where they are, as there's a good mine right there onto the Predtado. Shots going out on the Yield Derp Wagon. Oh, catches the tail of the Predtado for a hull break. That mine was devastating right there. Will they pick up the kill? No, the Engineers once again Johnny on the spot on that armor. The Pendulum losing that balloon. Looks like that might have been a bit of a hydro there. Reborn hull broken again. Blue up 2-1. Red with first kill advantage though. That Hwacha missing wildly. No, now the back half of the clip hitting. Oh, but that mine right on the top of the Predtado, as if just gently guiding him into that mine. Yield Derp Wagon almost hull broken. No, actually, no, they're not. No, that was Reborn that was almost hull broken. My bad. Reborn now looking to re-engage. Predtado with a watch on the old Derp Wagon. Predtado hull broken. Reborn hull broken here. Predtado still hanging on by a thread. How many hull breaks is that? 5 hull breaks on the Predtado? Fancy Pendulum and Reborn looking to have a meeting of the minds right here. They're about to have a pillow fight as there's a ram right there. Reborn hull broken. Pendulum getting the better of this right now. Pendulum getting very aggressive with those Gatlings. Getting very aggressive. Now the Pendulum hull broken. Yule Derp Wagon looking to clean this up. Predtado nowhere to be found in this engagement. Now they're found in this engagement after the Pendulum loses about 75% perma. That watch going into the Derp Wagon, they have no guns now. No guns on the Derp Wagon. Pendulum hull broken. That should be a kill. There it is. 3-1 in favor of blue. This could be 4-1 any second. This could be very, very... However, this could be interesting. The Predtado should go all in here. Predtado might actually have something with those mines there. No, they won't, as the Reborn is diving down. No, and the Predtado goes down. A valiant effort right there by the Predtado to see if they can pick up a cheap one in a 1v2. They do not do so. Reborn hangs on. 4-1 in favor of blue. Red with first blood advantage. For those of you just tuning in, Red has first blood advantage, but that's the only kill that they have as blue has cleaned it up since then. Reborn with 25% perma. Yield Derp Wagon with just a scratch on the paint job. We are halfway through this first matchup of SCS number 152. A big thanks to everybody tuning in as we are about to get set for the next engagement here. Blue needs 1 kill to win. Once again, Fancy Cloud Dancers is on red. Chef Xedeon's Potatoes au Gratin is on blue. Predtado, oh, Predtado's already hull broken. This is not good for red. However, it looks like Predtado might be the bait here. It's still not good for red. Still not good for red. Uh-oh, did somebody an oops? What happened? Uh-oh, did somebody an oops? That's not a good sign right there. As we are going to just cycle through those loadouts one more time for those of you just tuning in. And Fancy Pendulum getting lit up here by those Hades. Those Hades are raining true on the Fancy Pendulum. Predtado moving in. Predtado with a good watch on the Yield Derp Wagon. That is a clean 5 for 5 on the guns. And also pick up an engine, so good job with Predtado. Reborn, however, getting aggressive. Looks like they're going Gatling. Looks like they're going to try to pick it up with the Artemai. But those Artemai are a little bit out of arc right now. Hades going on to the Pendulum. Predtado still trying to push the Reborn. Can't blame them one bit for that idea. But they are getting their front gun camped right there by the Reborn. Fancy Pendulum trying desperately to take the pressure off the Predtado. Predtado gets the back of the Reborn, but too low to do anything with the Hwacha. Predtado now has something with the Hwacha, but could it be too little too late? Pendulum almost hull broken. They are hull broken. Predtado finally gets that Hwacha into arc. They do not pick up the Hades, though, of the Reborn. Now they're going to go for a ram here, try to knock him off course. No, they're going to do a drive-by here. They're going to do a drive-by. Was that a... Oh, that was too little too late by the Predtado. And blue wins 5-1. Chef Xedeon's Potatoes au Gratin will be moving on in the winner's bracket. Meanwhile, Fancy Cloud Dancers will be moving on to the Road to Redemption, where they can still come back and win this tournament. But we'll see how they fare later on. But we will be following Chef Xedeon's Potatoes au Gratin to the next matchup.